Rhythm 93.7, this is the morning drive. The segment is known as Security Bridge. My guest is already seated, in this case. Bosindelive, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, good morning. It's a wonderful morning.
Yes, it is. Today we're looking at home security, affordable ways to protect your household. You see, the word is affordable. So,
You see, that affordable changes the whole thing we're looking at. But I know you may not see it that way, but the affordability there
yes.
changes everything we're looking at. Okay, first of all, when you talk of home security, affordable ways to protect yourself, it's important you understand what home security is. Last week we established the fact that security is protection of life and property as generally defined. And then my own personal definition of security is that security is the sum total of everything. So when you talk about home security, what you are saying is the sum total of everything in your home. Now we're looking at affordable, that is cheap ways, next to nothing ways, cost effective ways you can protect your household now. Okay, so the first cost effective way to protect your household, number one, is knowledge. Knowledge is the first cost effective way to protect your household. Now, for those of you that are Christian, the Bible says, my people are dying for lack of knowledge. Not lack of money, not lack of connection, not lack of anything, but lack of knowledge. You will agree with me that if you do not know something, you will probably be somewhere where it's happening and you die for not knowing why help was just by your side. A lot of people live around the bushes. There's a lot of herb they can use for their health purpose, but they don't know and they die of diseases that herb can cure. Some even have the herb, they don't know what to do. So knowledge is the number one thing now. Knowledge, knowing. So one of the most effective way to protect your household is that you must be a knowledge-seeking person towards security area. Always look for security knowledge. Books, social, they are online, they are personal. Create them, listen to them, like listening to this program. You're getting knowledge. So that's the first cost-effective way. Your radio is probably yours, you're not paying again for it. This channel, you understand me? So knowledge, you can read books, you can get these things. You can want to know, people that already know, find out from them. It's free, ask questions. So knowledge is one of the most effective way to protect your household. Number two, minding your business. A lot of people don't know how much minding their business can protect them. You understand me? Everything you see, you want to be part of it. You want to talk. You understand? That is what killed John the Baptist. That's why he did not fulfill on ministry. He saw that the king is carrying woman. What is his business with the king carrying woman? Is it the first king carrying woman? David carried woman, man after God's own heart. He reached in turn. John the Baptist left his ministry that he came to talk about Christ. You understand me? He left it and started looking for who is carrying woman and who is not carrying woman. At the end, woman took the head. You understand me? He even sent message to Jesus and said, Jesus, are you the Jesus or we should expect another one? Why have you not come to release me with all the powers you have? Jesus didn't even answer him. He told people that he sent, you have seen where I am, that blind is seeing, lame is walking, which is what I came to do. I'm focusing on my business. Him, go and tell him what you have seen, that I'm doing my job. The blind is seeing, the lame is walking. Everything is that God sent me is what I'm doing. That is own is not part of what I'm sent. Are you getting me? What is that point? Minding your business has a lot to protect you. And that's what I do. If you don't involve me in anything, I don't push myself to be involved. I don't go to where I am not invited. People call me, there's a lot of program happening here. Boss, I'm supposed to see you there for that pass, for that decoration where they promote new people, for that thing where they do. Boss, you know, come. I don't go to where I am not invited. Because invitation means they will take responsibility for me. My coming, my security. It's explainable. But non-invitation means I'm forcing myself into there. Apart from the embarrassment you may likely get, there are other things that come with not being invited. So always mind your business in your environment, in your household. You understand me? Make sure people in your household mind their business. If I tell you this is one most cost-effective way to protect yourself and your household. Number three, this is depending on your level, CCTV, depending on your capacity. But since we're looking at cost-effective way, CCTV is not really, it's very, very expensive. The least CCTV you speak, so you're looking at hundreds of thousands. And then you need internet to monitor it. That's if you can subscribe. So For those who can afford it, CCTV is very good, especially those ones that are compatible with your phone that you can use anywhere in the world and monitor what's going on in your house. So that's one way you can protect your household, is by having those CCTV, but that is if you can afford it. We are focusing on affordable ways. So, but CCTV is also encouraged in this system. The only challenge with CCTV is that in Nigeria, even if they see you 100 times committing crime in CCTV, nobody's arresting you, because there is no corresponding government established device and controls like the foreign countries have, where camera can pick your face and match it with other cameras to see your routine and all of that.
They will push it on Facebook.
You understand? They push it on Facebook.
That's how they caught that guy who was raping
that one
women.
guy now,
Yeah.
out of the 200. so it's affordable for personal protection, for you to just know what's going on in your environment and probably call for help, you know. But also, even if you fix the CCTV, you can't be watching it every time in your phone, except you're not a busy man. If you're not a busy man, that means you are even in the house, you are not living, so there is no need. So you see, so you need time to
but it's
still
still
watch
good.
it.
It's still good.
Except you can pay people to be watching it, and there must be more than one.
Remember that there was a guy whose car was robbed around Choba axis.
Yes.
It was the CCTV they used to start catching the
Nigerian police know where to catch thief if they want catch thief. Are you getting me? They know where to catch thief if they want catch thief. Leave this thing.
So they operate even without the
They know
CCTV.
within Nigerian police they don't need CCTV.
They know.
They don't need CCTV because other than just that the thing never touch better person when they interested in. You know, when they interested, you go no say they sabi do case, they sabi investigate. Just don't worry, they are not being funded. When they are funded, or person they fund them for the case, you will not see investigation. Alright, so lastly, the next step to protect your household, one of the most affordable ways you can protect your household, is by running background check on all your domestic staff.
Background check.
Background check is the most important and affordable way to protect your household. Now, you see, when you bring in domestic staff into your house, by domestic staff, I mean your driver, your gate man, your security, your maid, your chef, your cleaner, your nanny, maybe for your parents somewhere, or your children, you know, and all these domestic staffs. When they come into your house, first of all, understand that these jobs I mentioned, they are nobody's career job. Nobody's dreaming to come and be another person's driver in his life. Ask anybody where you want to be in life. Nobody has a maid as part of it, security man as part of it in a gate. It's not part of anybody's dream job to come and do. Because of that, the job also is the least paying jobs globally. Only in rare situations where they aim high. But even at that, it's a demeaning job that when you accept to do them in this third world country, seeing the level of poverty people already suffer, even high class complain, then you now accept to be the least of the least, you know. So that is it. So the job is not a dream job, not high paying job. That is 2. 3, it gives these people 100% access to you, even to informations they are not supposed to, by virtue of their presence in the car with you, or on opening your gate for you, or cooking for you, or cleaning for you. They hear so many things they are not supposed to do. They can tell if you quarrel with your wife or not. They can tell if you do wrong deals while making calls, because they drive you. So many things. So these domestic staffs, they know too much. So they are also prone to selling you out to criminal activities. Kidnap, robbery, attack, setup. You understand me? Because one, if people offer them money like 1 million naira, to them it's like pension. So they can take decisions that will hurt you. So you need to make sure before people come into your house, they have gone through a background check and you have seen a report to establish previous antecedents of this individual. Previous places they've worked, previous places they've lived, relationships they are in currently, family background. Some persons are very wonderful, but their mother is always sick. And if their mother is always sick and they are very close to their mother, they know their salary can't take care of it. And when they ask you sometimes, it not be you they make the mama sick now. Wait concern you. But if they see your money, they can steal your money to save their mother's life. After all, it's life they want to save. But the important that they don't thief, say they don't thief. Are you getting me?
Yeah.
Not only that, some of them, some people, the way you relate with them, some of them don't understand boundaries. Because they feel like living in your house with you, they should be equal with you. After all, you are all human beings. But they forget that they are maids, they are domestic staff. They forget it and they want to rub shoulder with you. And if you refuse and start putting them where they belong, they start having mindset of a grudge towards you. And these people are, some of them can be very wicked. When they have grudge towards you, they can poison you. They can sell you out. They can poison you small. Be putting one hair only in your food for like 10 years. You know that story now, that woman. So many things like that. Not only that also. Some of them have criminal relations. We've seen cases where a lady is a maid and she kidnapped the children for her boyfriend and her brother, who are kidnappers.
Huh.
Yes, it's on Insta blog.
She
Sorry,
did
on Tunde North Post. So that's what we're saying. Some of them are associated with criminals. Their boyfriend, their husbands, their wives, their family members are criminals. And because you're a prominent person, you're a HNI, a high network individual, and they are close to you, they can be coerced to giving that information about you that will lead to adoption and so many other things. That's why you need to do background check so that you also know the family, know what kind of person this person is associating with.
Yeah.
Now, that background check is one most affordable way to protect your household, especially for all these busy people that their maid is very, very always around and they need help with people for everything. Okay. Now, I offer that background check actually because when I got into security, one of the areas I specialize in is background check because my interest is to bridge the gap between the police and the public. So one way I do it is by assisting people do background check for their domestic staff and even corporate staff, you know, so that they can be safe. That's like 70% safety if you have that one right. So you can reach out to me on 0803 945 6424. That's 0803 945 6424 for background check, okay? Now, the next is security education for your household, especially children.
Okay.
A lot of us don't care about security education. What we are doing now is security education. And any wise family, any wise man, any wise woman should be able to tune to Reading 93.7 every Tuesdays by 9:30 to 10, which is when we do this program, so that you can get security education. That's what we're doing now, especially for children. Are you aware that during emergency, children remember more than adults during emergency because they are not thinking much? They can cram emergency numbers and so many other numbers. So you need to teach them security, education. You need to tell them what to do, what not to do, how to behave, how not to behave. And anything in the children's mind that has gone into their mind, they take it, they grow with it. Most of the things you do now, you tell me when we grew up, my mother taught us, my father taught us. You understand me? You still carry those values. Why? They are family built. Most people you see on the street today misbehaving, it's also from the family. Lack of concentration and so many other things. So we need to build security education in our household, teach people what security is, how to be security conscious in a particular environment, and all of that, and they will grow with it. The next one is parameter fencing pattern. Now, parameter fencing can be positive and negative.
You mean perimeter fencing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, the regular fences we have, it can be positive and it can be negative, depending on the environment. So for this, you need to consult us as security relations consultant to advise you on what kind of fence you should build. And that consultant, if it's myself, what we do is that we're going to go to your environment, understand the prevailing criminal or security concerns in that environment. Then we can advise you, because there are places where your fence need to be low for people to see inside your yard. So if you are being hurt, people can assist you. For example, if you are living near a bushy area that is not developed, and you think by building high fences you are protecting yourself, I'm sorry to tell you, you are not. A lot of people are living where that is developing, and then they build one big fine house, and then the fence is very, very high. They think they are protecting themselves. They are not. In places like that, once people gain access into your house, they will finish you off in your premises, and nothing will happen. No neighbor will come to your aid, because first of all, those places are a bit isolated, and but if your fences, you will be thinking what I'm saying is dangerous, but if your fences are low to the point where your light, people entering your compound can be seen by the far distant neighbors, I tell you, nobody will want to attack you like that, because they will understand that help can easily come, because help will have access, help will see what is going on. But if you hide that fence in that environment, it will not work. Whereas there are places you need to hide that fence, because the environment is the threat. So when you consult us as security relations consultant that I am, I advise people after carrying out investigation within their places where they are building. Also, plants that scare away reptiles. You know, when I talk of security, it's not just criminals We have reptile. You might be running away from kidnappers and no kidnapper has kidnapped you. Now I'm robber, nothing has attacked you, everything is fine. All of a sudden, one snake just bites you in your yard. And you are an Arsenal fan. You are a gunner. You understand? So you must just understand that this security thing is not just about physical security you are doing against human or attacks or one thing. It's also against reptile, scorpions, snakes, you know, and some other reptiles are available in the environment. These things can attack you, especially snakes that are predominant in this part of the world. Now, when you build your house, there are flowers and plants that you can get I'm not a professional in that area. Get people who sell flowers or plants. Ask them which of the plants deter reptiles, such as snake and other reptiles. They will show you plants that deter reptiles. And you plant those plants around your houses. When you plant it, you will see that snake won't come to your house. So you don't have to bother about snake. Else you have one fine building. I see people even killing snake in their toilets. How did it get in there? From their sockaway. How did it get into the sockaway? And then found its way to your bedroom. Fine. So that's why you need to plant. You ask for questions and then you plant these flowers that can deter reptiles, such as snake, especially snake. You know. Also, you do other things that are necessary, like fumigation. You do periodic fumigation too. In addition to planting this flower, then you do periodic fumigation, both inside and outside your house. These are security steps, because you might be running from gun, and all of a sudden, one animal just finish you. Death is the same. It's about your heart stopping. You understand? Fine. So take those steps. Also, security review of your environment. A lot of people don't know what security review of their environment is. You must review your security of your environment, understand the environment you live, understand what has happened in the previous month, and what has happened periodically like that. You can help predict yourself. So you know if you can come back late or you come early. There are places if you come early, it's a threat to you. There are places if you come late, it's a threat. But there are places if you come late, it's not a threat. If you come early, it's a threat. So you must understand all these things, security and review of your environment. You must get fire extinguishers. Household needs fire extinguishers. You've seen how long it takes our fire services in Nigeria to respond. So you need to have mechanisms to protect yourself. Then, having a mustard point is very important for you. A mustard point is a rallying point for people that is safe, even if any other place is not safe. You must create such positioning in your household, where your children, your people know that if I run down to this place, I am safe. Also, include safe space in your building plan. A lot of people just draw what they like. They don't include safe spaces. Try to include safe spaces in your building plan. These ones, we don't talk about it much. When people consult us, we just tell them how to include safe spaces in their building plan. Also, knowing your neighbors and your neighborhood. Now, your neighborhood is one, your neighbors are other. It's the neighbors that make up the neighborhood. So, you must know your neighbors, what kind of neighbors you have, and know your neighborhood. My name is Ambassador Bosindelive, and if you would like to reach out to us, you can call 0803-945-6424. Follow me on social media, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and all channel, okay, on at bosindelive. At bosindelive is spelled BOSINDELIVE. Okay, I expect your questions and others. We don't have time much on air. I look forward to a time we can be having time for questions too, because a lot of people have reached out to us that our new pattern is wonderful and they would have loved to be asking questions.
No,
so we look forward to that
from next week then.